What's up, guys? It's Jay, Mass Movement, and it is Monday. So you know what that means. I'm going to show you what I sold the last week. I'm going to tell you what I sold in the booth the last week, and I am going to show you what I bought today. Another really good day. Once again, very fortunate, and can't wait to show you what I bought and tell you all about it. So without further ado, let's get to it. So last week, I felt like it was kind of a slow week sales-wise. To me, it seemed like things just weren't really moving. eBay is being really weird now. I'll get to that later. Just touch on that really quickly, but not a great week on eBay. I sold one 7-inch, this heavy metal band that called the Archers of something. I'm going to put the sold listing up here so you can see it. I sold that for $45. I sold a record to my brother-in-law who he's going to give to my niece. I sold that for $18. It was a quicksand 7-inch. I sold that for $18. I sold the Ole Miss hat from last week. If you watched the video from last week, which actually now will be 2 weeks ago, but if you saw that, I have found that Ole Miss knit hat at Goodwill. I sold that to a friend of mine who, like I said in that video, I was pretty sure he was going to buy it. And come to find out, he's the 7th generation attendee of Ole Miss. So I thought that was really cool. He bought that. It was $10. I bought it for $2, but I really liked that I was able to sell that to him, and I made a little bit of money, and he was really stoked about it. So that was a really cool thing. I sold the Lululemon shoes. If you remember from 2 weeks ago, I bought these for $7.99, and they sold in less than a week. I sold these. I had them listed at $35, and I took an offer of $30. And like I said, they sold within less than a week. I am going to ship them out today. I sold this Super Mario Brothers bag, and I had these Super Mario Brothers button sets. I got this out of a unit actually almost a couple of years ago, and I had 4 of these button sets. Only one of them, there's one of them that is not attached to this little like cardboard tube thing. It doesn't have it, so I'm not going to pull that one out. But these button sets, and then also threw in a Mario ornament. This thing had been listed forever. I think I had it listed at one point at like $18, $20, and it just wasn't moving, and it ended up selling this weekend for $9.60. Honestly, I did not even care. I was so happy to see this thing just go away. I was actually planning on sticking it in my antique booth in the hopes that maybe someone would pick it up. And I also am shipping out today 2 things that I'm sure people who know me would be shocked to know that I held on to, but I'm a pack rat and I hold on to everything. And there were many times that I thought I was just going to throw these away, but I ended up keeping them. And lo and behold, I listed them. I knew somebody would buy them, but these patches. So I'm just going to say no comment on these patches, but they sold for $20. Okay? Anyway, so that's everything that I sold that was shipped out this week. Like I said, not a crazy week, but in my booth, I had a really good week. If you remember 2 weeks ago, I think that Monday I told you over the weekend I had sold $65 worth of things. I'm going to put the list. You'll see the list up here, and you're not really going to be able to decipher what's on there, but it's just a bunch of things from the booth. I will tell you the vast majority of what I've sold has been records, vinyl 12-inch records, video games, none of which were particularly great, just a lot of weird stuff that just sold for a few dollars a piece, VHS tapes, which, shout out to Josh, thank you, my number 1 customer, always buying my VHS tapes. I think at this point now, over the 2 weeks, he's bought, I think, total of 5 or 6 VHS tapes. So thank you very much to him, and thank you to everybody who I don't know that has been. I know several other friends have been by there and looked and bought things, and I really appreciate it. So thank you to everybody who's going by there to pick things up. So the booth over the last week made, and this is so I'll explain to you really quick. The booth, there are two things with that antique booth. First of all, I have to meet. They take 10% of the item cost, whatever I price the item at. So if it's $2, then they take 20 cents. Is that right? 20 cents? Yeah. So they take 10% of the item, and that's their cut of the money. Now also, so that comes out first, and then from there I have to hit $140, which is the booth rent. So right now I'm paying towards the booth rent for next month in March. Once I hit the 140, and there's also a $4 fee for like the system that keeps track of everything. So once I hit that $144, everything that I make after that is mine. As of right now, the booth, my portion that I have made after their cut is $216.90. So take out $140, which I did not do on here like an idiot, but that will be 70, what am I? Sorry guys. $77. I made about $80, but now I'm in the profit. Everything I make from here on out is mine. So even if I don't sell another item for the next there's only, let's see, this month we have about 18 days left. Because it's the 10th day. So even if I don't sell another item for the next 2.5 weeks or so, regardless, I'll get almost $80. And I think I will continue to make money. So far, so good. Everything there has been running smoothly. The stuff has been flowing out. I've been restocking it every Thursday, and that seems to have worked really well. I have some other plans for the booth that, as time goes on, I will let you know kind of what I'm going to do with that. So let's get to what I bought today. I'm just going crazy right now. All right, easiest things first. I got a nice copy of Star Wars Phantom Menace on VHS. The VHS tapes have been selling so well, not only to Josh, but to some other people, that I'm hoping that will continue. So the VHS, these were $1.50 each. I bought another set of the original Star Wars movies, the VHS tapes that came in the gold and black case. Each of those was $1.50 each. So this one, I'm gonna price at about $5. The set, I'll probably price at around $8, I think. And this Monty Python and the Holy Grail, I don't really know what that will go for. But I don't like Monty Python. I don't think it's funny. But I did like how the cover looked. I thought it looked really good. It's got that great vintage look to it. It's in good shape. And, it's actually even closed on both ends, which, like, this one is not, you see. So I think this one will sell. So I'll probably do $3 for this, $5 for this, $8 for the set. So that is what, $16. So for where I bought these VHS tapes, that actually covers the whole visit because I spent $15 there. I bought those tapes and I bought this. Oh, the ring light is screwing it up. All right, another cross stitch. This one, this ring light's gonna drive me crazy. This one I think is gonna sell really easy. As you can see, it's God Bless Our Home, and really nice sampler. It has the date on it, 1989. So this is a vintage piece. It's already framed. It's ready to go. This one, I feel really confident this is going to be an easy $45. I spent $5.99 on it. Like I said, I think this one is a no-brainer. I do love the cross stitch. I can't help myself. And this one is a really, really good one. Actually, the first thing that I saw today when I walked into the store, and I instantly grabbed it. I knew if I got nothing else, I was going to get this. So really great piece, $45, easy. All right. Then I proceeded to another Goodwill. And there, first off, I found this. I thought it was a rug, but it's a hanger. It's something, that you would run a rod through here and hang it up. It's nothing crazy. It's just a latch hook. It's a little dingy. I'll probably dunk it in the OxyClean, brighten it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna put this in the booth. I think I'm gonna ask $10 to $15 for it and see how it does. I think this will do well. It's really well made. It's got the backing on it, and somebody made this with a lot of love, and it hung up in somebody's room for a long time. Really cool piece. I think somebody will pick this up for sure. For a kid's room, or maybe a hipster or somebody might pick it up. They might like how it looks. I thought that was an easy one. At $2.99, yeah, I can't really go wrong with that. I'll put that in the booth. Okay. Got a Redskins embroidered hoodie. So, this thing needs to be washed. It's a little funky, but that's just kind of how it goes. But anyway, Redskins stuff. This is the second piece of Redskins stuff that I picked up today. I put the first one back. I wasn't really feeling it. It was a newer shirt. This I really like, though. It's a nice thick hoodie. It's very thick, actually. It's very well made. I don't know if I know the brand. Antigua. I'm not sure. So, but embroidered, clean, no holes, no problems. This thing looks great. Throw this up. I'll sell it. Probably put this on eBay, because I'm gonna ask anywhere from $35 to $45 for this. I think, because this is a really nice hoodie, and the skin stuff, the skin stuff with the OG logo on it, with the real logo on it, is selling pretty well depending on the piece, and especially now since the skins are doing better, that helps. If they were doing poorly, then the stuff would not sell as well. But they are doing better, so that helps sales a lot. All right, this is really cool. Shrieks and Creaks. Saw this in the toy section. $2.99. Goodwill, you may or may not know, they tape everything shut. So with the games, the puzzles, a lot of things like that, so you don't really know what's in the box. I saw this. I love the way it looked. I could tell it was old. I didn't even take the time to look for a date, which I don't know if a date is on here or not. Here we go, 1988. So 1988, I immediately threw this in my basket. When I started looking at prices, lo and behold, I'll put the comps up here to my left, and you can look. $2.99. The only thing that this is missing, it has all the pieces. It has a little speaker that you plug in. It has all the little keys that go into the speaker that play I don't really know what they do. It has the cassette tape. As you can see, this thing has a cassette tape that you play with the game. It has everything except the instructions. So when I list it, I'll probably say it's like 95% complete. But the important stuff, in my opinion, is all here. The instructions, you can probably find that. You can probably find it online. The box looks great. The board that the game comes on looks great. Really cool piece. $2.99, and as you can see from the comps, this thing is going for up to $80. So, come on, I'm not gonna leave that. Again, this will go on eBay because I'm gonna price it kind of high, and I'm gonna sit on it and just kind of let it do what it does, so I can get the highest price for it. So yeah, $2.99 for that. Okay, final piece. This was an easy day today. Today was easy, but today was huge. So pick this big honking sucker up. This is a 200 disc DVD player. I have gotten to be kind of gun shy about picking these big pieces of AV equipment up. They're just kind of hit or miss. Sometimes they go for a lot, sometimes they go for nothing. When I first saw this sitting on the electronics shelf, I was like, nope, I'm not picking up another piece of AV equipment. I am not going to store it. This thing is big, it's clunky. You move it around and it gets damaged. So I'm gonna leave it. Well, my curiosity got the best of me, and I looked it up. Well, the first thing I did let me backtrack. The first thing I did is I plugged it in. You know, they have multi-plugs there to allow you to check to see if the electronic stuff even will work. Plugged it in, powered up, the door slides open. I don't know if it reads the discs or not. You know, I don't have any way to check that, but the door slides open, so that's good. The giant tray inside that holds up to 200 DVDs, that moves when you turn the knob. So the things that, you know, probably could go wrong with it seem to have not gone wrong. So that's good. Now, it was $20.99. I will put the comps up here to the side, and as you can see, once again, this is a really profitable piece. Even if it's broken, if it doesn't read DVDs, it sells for parts all day long. This also has a really good sell-through rate, which is something that I've got to work on because I have a tendency to look things up. I see that they sold, and even if I see that they sold recently, then I'll just take a swing on it. The sell-through rate basically is looking at what's available compared to what's sold. So what you want to see is, let's say there's 10 available, but 15 sold. You want to see a greater sold rate than what's available. That tells you that whatever it is, it's in demand. This does have that. This does have a really good sell-through rate. This thing's going to sell. I'm not even sweating it. I'm going to hook it up to the TV. I'm going to see if it reads DVDs. If it does, that's even better. The only thing it's missing is the remote. So that is a huge piece. Even broken, you can probably see, I'm going to list them here. Even broken, selling for parts, I believe it was selling for $200. At $20.99, that's a no-brainer. I must pick that up. And if you're doing this, you must pick that up. You can't leave that. So that is my haul for today. Short and sweet, nothing to it. Just a couple of stops, got lucky, and the show goes on. I did want to touch on one thing. I am going to be running a lot of Whatnot auctions here coming up. I am desperately trying to get traction on Whatnot. I ran a show a couple of weeks ago. By the time you're seeing this, the one I did will be a couple of weeks ago, and I want to give a giant shout out to my friend. I'm sorry, I'm name dropping. Please, I apologize. But Brody King, if you know who Brody King is, he came through the auction. He was also gracious enough to repost my my social media post about the auction coming up, which was really great. Nobody else did that for me. So I really, really, really appreciate it. He put that out there to his followers, which is huge. And he came through and bought everything that I had. So I really, really appreciate it. I can't say it enough how much the support means to me that somebody would come through and support what I'm doing. So that is huge. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you so much. But boy, Whatnot is a lot of fun, but it's tough. It's like every other piece of social media. It's all about your followers. And right now, as it stands right now, today, on the 10th of February, I don't have a lot. But I'm grinding. So if you would like to just hop in there and see what it's all about, I welcome you. You can go to the link posted in the description of this video, and you can hop in. You can see when my next auction is. Whatnot is a lot of fun. I've bought things on there to resell. I bought a gift for somebody. I've just bought all kinds of stuff. Not all kinds of stuff. I bought a few things on there, but it is a lot of fun. Even if you just watch the auctions, I like to just go in there and just watch the auctions. So that part is a lot of fun, and I do think in terms of moving volume, if you're moving a lot of volume for a little bit less money, especially starting out, less money per piece, then Whatnot definitely seems like the way to go. You do see the amount of sales increase as your following increases and your quality increases. That's the two biggest factors, at least from my standpoint. So I've got some work to do because eBay, as I said earlier, I was going to touch on it. eBay's changed a lot of their policies. I'm not going to go into all of them, but they changed a lot of their policies. There are a lot of goofballs on eBay, and there are a lot of time wasters. I have gotten more requests to cancel auctions, people who've won items and then they want to request to cancel, and it doesn't benefit you to try to hold their feet to the fire, because 9 times out of 10 eBay is going to side with the buyer unless you're just some huge seller, or unless you just don't care about having negative feedback and all that kind of stuff. And I shouldn't care, but I'm trying to keep it, at 100%. I think that looks better. But the platform overall, it's kind of going through it right now, at least from what I can tell. Things do not sell like they used to. I think that market might be kind of flooded. I don't know. I don't know. And who knows? Maybe my stuff sucks. But I mean, I know all my stuff isn't great, but I think I have a lot of good things on there, and the stuff is just not selling like it used to. So, anyway, long story long, trying to do whatnot. If you'd like to come in and hop in, download the app. You can come follow me. You can watch me make a complete idiot of myself live with no editing, right in this cramped, crowded, junky little room. And I'm in there. I'm hustling. I'm trying to sell some stuff. You may see some things you like, and maybe I can sell you something. And I would love that. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. I greatly appreciate all of you. And I just want to say, as usual, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Throw me a like. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I don't care. You can trash me. You can make fun of me. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I like it all. I like it all. So, thank you so much, guys. And check out these videos over here next. And until the next time I talk to you, peace.